Welcome to CONSCIOUS.WIKI. This is my new blog and project for 2015. And I wanted to give a quick introduction and just let you know why you should spend a couple minutes on my site, who I am, what my background is, and hopefully I'll be able to provide something that gives back to your life in a meaningful way. So again, a little quick clarification. This is a blog and not a wiki site. I did give some consideration to that idea, but in the short term, we're going to stick to blog-based articles. That's a way that I can easily aggregate data that I found from other sources and other places, put it into an article with a few comments of my own, and send you on your way for happy researching and happy hunting. So I wanted to go over quickly what the purpose of this is. Two major inspirations for this project are one of my heroes, Albert Einstein, and also TED Talks guy, Tony Robbins. He's a very influential and passionate speaker, and I really enjoy listening to him. So at the top of my blog, you'll see one of my favorite quotes from Einstein: "No problem can be solved from the same consciousness, from the same level of consciousness that created it." And years ago, probably 3 to 4 years ago, I just finally realized that nothing was going to change for me in my own personal quest for health and happiness out of the same baseline understanding that I had. So I began to dig, I began to learn, and drew on all kinds of resources from my family to the internet to doctors to YouTube to anything I can get my hands on to help me learn, in addition to real life experience. Second guy that influenced me here, Tony Robbins. I was listening to a financial segment of his, and he states with great passion that information without action is poverty. Knowledge without action is poverty. And it just stuck so deep in me. It's got to be true. I mean, I've spent 3 to 4 years just pouring information into my brain, learning, growing, pushing the boundaries of what I was comfortable with every single month, month in and month out. And I'm here to tell you that I have not reached all of my goals. I'm not to the level of health, vitality, and abundance that I'm trying to achieve. And therefore, information without action truly is poverty, or at least not as good as what you could have with action. And so part of myself taking action is creating this website. I've had multiple members of my family ask to put some of my ideas into a place where people could utilize them, or even a private place where they could access them. I'm not worried about putting myself out there, and I'm not worried about putting myself on the internet for people to see. What I am worried about is being correct about the information I share. And so it's in that very spirit that we're all kind of learning together. And information without action is poverty. And so the goal of this website is to bring together the information, bring together sources that I have vetted, that something resonates with me or has helped me in a positive way, or a recommendation from someone I trust. And again, this is all about discovering, learning, advancing, and putting heads together in a community that wants to do that. And that's what CONSCIOUS.WIKI is all about. So as far as me personally, why should you listen to anything I have to say? That's up to you. I mean, I'm just a regular guy. I do have experience in a couple of areas. Number one, I spent 9 years in a high-profile telecommunication industry. I was very successful, and I made good money, and I had a good career, but it was not rewarding for me personally. It wasn't something that drew me towards happiness, and from some of the things I understand now, I think it was a very toxic environment, and I'm happy to be out of that and working towards something different. And so hopefully I can share my experiences and connect with somebody that's in the same boat and wants to get to a higher place of living. Number two, when I left that job, I immediately was drawn to service work and a way to learn about human health and the human body. And so I did go through a massage therapy school and got a baseline education on the human anatomy and physiology. I have the same credentials that someone working in a massage studio would have, or someone with a really basic sports physical therapy, a trainer at a gym. I have that level of education at my disposal. On top of that, I've got approximately 4 years of my own personal research, just digging and delving into alternative medicine, nutrition, and herbalism. There are some specific people that I follow in particular, but I'm very open-minded in where I get my knowledge, and I'm all about learning and drawing off of patterns and drawing off of things that bring results first. So I don't subscribe to any one term, any one guru, any one particular source for knowledge. I think the right thing to do is to listen to our heart, keep an open mind with learning, and draw on all of those things from our patterns and grow as people from there. So that's basically how I got to this point. I left Florida a couple of years back and moved to Colorado to experience more connectedness with nature. Obviously, I was drawn to Florida for the big feeling of the ocean, the intense power that gives, and the respect I have for big nature like that. But the mountains also offer something unique in terms of foraging and just understanding and learning about plants. I mean, there's so many wild herbs and edibles and interesting things in the mountains, birds and bees. I think that's what drew me towards it, and I'm having a blast out here. I can't say that it's my final resting place, but it has had something to teach me, and I'm sure I'll keep learning every day. So I don't want to ramble too long. That's what CONSCIOUS.WIKI is about. That's what I'm here for. Hopefully, we can all learn together, and I hope everyone has a good experience on this website. Feel free to comment, talk it up. Again, I'm here to learn. Bless everybody. Peace.